Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. Jackson options out left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there. A big one. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
Check 31. Check 31.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Jackson options out left. Muscles him off. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Watch the screen. Pass. Switch. 36. It's free. 19. Big ball.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Watch Twitch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Let's go now. 6 yards. 48 to Mike.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Scott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 81 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
54.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, letting one go deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's another Baltimore first down.
And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us Offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Look, squeeze. Rush in.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Trace McSorley, his first touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, the pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 74 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. The The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. from the shotgun. It's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Finn to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Let's go. I know he ain't got it.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, it's Ingram. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Jackson, option right, stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
77.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Boston Scott, his fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's McSorley to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Back now in Baltimore. For the 4th quarter, will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson, option right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Flushed out right, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run. Watch the run. Five.
And they take a knee.